And here's the full review for 5 Servos of Doom animated Prowl, or what I like to call Ultimate Animated Prowl. As you can see, I painted the handlebars, the light bars to match like they do on the show. I kind of trimmed this windshield down to give him a little bit of more of a curved look. It looks better in robot mode, but to kind of match the windshields here. You'll notice that his sidecar has a second wheel attached to it. What I did was I took it and I put a couple little tabs on here so that when you fold this up and you slide the swords under, and then those little tabs go right into the slots on the back of his armor to hold that second wheel in place, so he can have wheels on both of his arms like he does in this show. There you have it. Not a whole lot else really to note about that. Go ahead and pull all this apart and get ready for armor mode. Prowl's really where. I'm just going to get this prepped as much as I can here. Alright. Prowl, as you can see, there you might see a few modifications. I switched out this cover so he has the painted gas cap. You can see he's got the original Ninja Stars that actually flip open, so he still has those weapons as well, replaced off of that. Everything painted to match, so you have the black and gold there. Also, so you can see I switched out the wheels, so he has the gold on both sides, the painted gold. He didn't have the painted gold on the Samurai version. I think that's all that's visible right now from motorcycle mode. So we'll just transform him here real quick. Yep. Well, I really am the king of pop-off. Hold him down. Hold everything up. Hold the handlebars up and up. And here you can see a lot more of the modifications that I made. I hammered out the pins and swapped out his forearms here, so he has the painted hands like he should, with the proper arm guards for the Samurai Prowl. You can see that here. You can see how that windshield looks. It doesn't block his face anymore. He's got a nice kind of curvy look to his windshield up here. I swapped out the thigh armor. I kept the actual Samurai Prowl leg, so he has the ball joint or the swivel joint there at the hip, but modified the leg armor from the original Prowl to fit on there, so he has the accurate leg armor, as well as, like I said before, the wheels and the Ninja Stars. So when you turn him into robot mode, you've got a very cartoon accurate Prowl with the light bars, and I even swapped out his original head, so he's got the bigger, non-super tiny head. So you've got a very show accurate Prowl by himself if you want to have him without the armor on, which was part of my goal there. And then now with the armor on, we can go ahead and put the wheel on each arm. And snap the armor on into place. Alright. And the only, we'll get this up and under. And the only real big change I made to the armor is that since he does have his original head and not the super tiny one, is that I dremeled out the inside of the helmet. And while I was doing so, I actually dremeled out the eyepiece. I melted one of the clear blue eyes in the helmet, which kind of sucked at first. But then I realized that just by clearing away a little extra material, now he can wear the helmet and keep his original eyes looking out like he should. Now the crest kind of sits a little bit farther forward than normally would on a helmet, but you get to see his whole face. He gets to use his actual eyes, so he doesn't have like those clear blue eyes sticking way out in front of his mouth. But overall, it just looks a lot cooler. So you've got a show accurate Prowl here. I may modify and paint his helmet a little bit to look more like Yokitron's, I'm not sure. But you've got a nice Samurai Prowl that you can take the armor off and still have a just as show accurate unarmored Prowl, which is really my look. So, because I really wanted to have just one Prowl to display on my shelf, and since he seems to have gotten the armor permanently at the end of 5 Servos of Doom, I went ahead and made the modification, so he's all there. So there you have it, just a quick look at... Oh. And before we go, I do want to thank JT Silversmith and SoulScud07 or 007 of TFW 2005. We were all kind of working on this same idea at the same time, and there are certainly some ideas that I've yoinked from both of them. I think we've all had fun modding this figure. So I really, some of these things I would not have done had I not seen how it turned out on their figures. So thank you again to JT Silversmith and SoulScud007 of TFW 2005. There he is, the ultimate Prowl, or 5 Servos of Doom animated Prowl.